Hey everybody, this is Miss Florida Hot Picks here, giving you guys another Pick 3 lottery video. And today we're going to go through Pick 3 of North Carolina. I have a really nice strategy I want to share with you using triples in the rundown. All right, I want to show you what possible hits that you can get from these and how to set them up. Okay, so we'll go to the first example from November 21st in the evening. North Carolina had a hit of 658. Okay, we put it into the 317 rundown. For those that don't know how to count one out, it's really simple. You're just adding each of these numbers down the columns. So for the first column, we would add 3 all the way down. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. Only use your ones plus your 2. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. 8 plus 3 is 11. Only use your 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 3 is 10. Only use your 0. 0 plus 3 is 3. And 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay? You know that you did it right because the number you start with will be the number you end with. Now, going down to the second column, we would add 1 all the way down. So 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 1 is 7. Keep it going all the way down till you get to that 5. All right? And then 7 all the way down. 7 plus 8 is 15. Only use that 5. 5 plus 7 is 12. Only use that 2. Keep it going all the way down till you get to that 8. Now, this is what I'm talking about with triples. You see this 272, 727. Now, for my newbies, you may like, well, those aren't triples. Well, they are. 2 and 7, they are the same number. They're what we call mirror numbers, okay? And lottery math. Mirror numbers is just the opposite of themselves. So make sure all my newbies, go ahead and jot that chart down. Know that a 0 is 5. 5 could be a 0. 1 could be a 6, or 6 could be a 1. 2 can be a 7. 7 could be a 2, okay? 3 could be an 8, or 8 could be a 3. 4 can be a 9, and a 9 could be a 4. That's what we mean by mirror numbers. Okay, now for your triples, I'm noticing they're coming on the top of the box. They're either coming as this number or a mirror version of itself. So let's start putting those combinations together. So we would start here, 410, write that down. This also repeats itself in a mirror form, 406. Why? Because 6 and 1, they're the same number. Okay, you may also want to use the middle. It goes right up the middle, 109. Okay, or we could put 9. I don't want to confuse anybody. We'll put it as is, 109. Okay, now don't just stay here. Use your other version. Now, as you can see, this is cut off, right? So I'm going to go ahead and extend it just a little bit. 965 comes right on top of that 272. So I'm going to put that down here, just extending that a little bit. So now we would go 965. That could be a combination. 965. They may even want to do a 951. See that? Or even a 654. Okay. And again, they come right off of here. We just had a cutoff here. So you guys can continue extending it down as long as you want, okay? So these would be the options that I would select, right? Well, guess what happened on November 23rd in the evening? 640 hit. Where do we have that at, guys? We have it as 406 here. And we have 406 here on the rundown. Right there. Now, one more tip, hot tip, date sums. When did this hit? November 23rd, right? So how do we get a date sum? We would add our month and our date together, right? So 11 plus 23 would be what, guys? 34. For lottery math, we're only going to use that ones place, that 4, right? So that's letting me know the date sum was 4 or 9, okay? What do you see right here when it's diagonal? 2 9s that block that. That's letting me know you may not have to play them for days out. Be careful because, you know, they'll put the switcheroos on us, okay? But if they still continue with this pattern and they still use those doubles as a date sum, This would be a good little thing to check on to see if it would indeed hit on the date sum that you select. Okay, but be careful with them because they like to switch those things around. Okay, but 406, look at the 9s, it hit right over them. November 23rd, which was the date sum of 4 or 9. Bam, nice. All right, let's do another one. Okay, so on November 23rd in the evening, 317 hit. All right, excuse me, 640 hit. I put it into the 317 rundown. And as you see, you're going to locate your triples. So let's do that. You got your 888 and your 333. Okay. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to locate the top. They can always change. It's another thing to be aware of. Will they always stay in the same place? We'll see. Y'all know how the lottery is, you know. But for right now, we'll play on top. So I have 571. Okay. You might also want to do a 567. You might also want to do 765, which is the same number. So you don't have to repeat that. That's cool. So it gets rid of an extra set to play. Then you go to your mirrors. Okay. Because they may not want to stay in that area, right? So we'll go 026. All right. 012, that slants. 210, that's the same number. Okay. Now, I want you to pay attention to the numbers around the slants. You see that 05? Pay attention to that. We're going to need it in a second. Okay. Guess what hit? November 24th midday. 517. We have it here. 571. Bam. 571 here. Let's look at that date sum. Let's add it up. Again, they can always change. But I hope this is a hot tip. Help you guys lock in these triples. Well, the rundowns with the triples in them. Okay. So when did it hit again? November 24th. Okay. We add that together. That's what? 35. So the date sum would be 5 or 0. What do we have around the slants? 0 or 5. Bam. Pay attention. It's these little things I'm learning. I wondered why I haven't learned this years ago, but you know, nothing's time until it's time. But you know what? Whatever I learn, I just want to share it with you guys. If you think I've given you some really good value, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up, like the video. I do appreciate that. Lets me know, hey, continue to keep these things rolling out, okay? And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Why? Because I don't want you to miss these hot tips, okay? Now let's go ahead and get ready to do that live prediction. Hold on. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get this together, North Carolina. Let's come up with these hot picks, okay? Now, I'm going to warn you right now, I don't guarantee hits on this channel. However, if I was in North Carolina, this is what I would be playing, okay? Now, again, we see the triples. This happened on November 22nd. I had to go back a few days, but it did. And I looked at the triples, but I also looked around the numbers, the slants, to see what that date sum number could be. So could this happen on the date sum of 8, which is for us would be November 27th, I believe, right? If I got my math right. So now let's put these combinations together. Let's see what we can do. I would start on top of the triple or false triple. I would go 309. Okay. I would go 395 and 098. Okay. All right. I would also go down here. I would go 854, 840, and 543. Okay. I'm learning to do it all until you guys get comfortable. Play on paper first. Don't just go spending y'all money. It's I'm a Miss Florida. I don't know what happened. I'm going to say, no, you know what happened. Stop playing. Okay. Now I'm serious. Play on paper first for a few days until you see, because you're not going to see triples on every rundown, right? But when you see them, hey, this may be something you can go right to. And just in the last few days, you had about three triples using the 317 rundown. Will this work for another rundown? You'll have to test that out. Okay. I like the 317 for special reasons. This is one of them. So my prediction, November 27, 20, around there, and it could be another date. They may not want to stick to those date sums, but look for these hits in the next few days. I like that 309, 395, that 098 special to me is 854, 840, and that 543. Good luck to you guys. I will see y'all on the next video.